So if election did not code, why then are you parading yourself as AGN chairman?
Point of correction, please. I am not parading myself as the AGN chairman.
Okay, tell me.
I am the elected AGN chairman, Kogi State chapter.
Well, you already told me that election did not hold.
Election did not hold as at then. The state supposed to conduct the election and send reports to the national.
Then why did you involve the national in the first instance? If you
We did not involve them. They decided to come on their own. It was just on the election day that they brought their own list that they have connived with Origi.
A very good day to you and welcome to What Now. My name is Damsofo Gino, and today we have in the studio the man who has been described as a controversial AGN chairman in Kogi State. I say controversial because there's a lot of, there are controversies, there are issues around his emergence as the current AGN chairman. And today he's here in the studio to clarify some statements, also issues. James Hero, you welcome to What Now?
Thank you very much. Viewers, my name is James Hero. So no.
All right. Tell us, what is these issues? What are these statements surrounding your emergence as the AGN chairman in Kogi State?
Once again, I am James Hero, the current and reigning Actors Guild of Nigeria, Kogi State chapter chairman. And let me start from where all this started from. Okay, I took over from my brother, my twin brother, Emeka Shatet, who happened to have brought this AGN to this level we are today. And I say a very big thanks to him. He has tried. Yes, because when he came in, we're having two factions.
Okay, two factions.
Yes,
the AGN. So it just started today.
So when he came, he met with me and we started meeting people to say, okay, everybody come together. I was kneeling down for people from one place to another just for us to unite as one. We are all Kogites, so why should we have friendship in Kogi State? There's no need for that. So we succeeded by God's grace. All of us came.
And you were able to collapse the old faction.
Everyone, we came, all of us, we became one. So, and the guy has been doing very well, tremendously well, and I've always been supporting him. That's why you see that anywhere you see him, any program you see him, you must see me. Anywhere you see me, you must see him. That is what we've been doing. So at this point in time, when election was supposed to be held on 2nd of July or August, yes. So, you now had a meeting. There's a constitution of Actors Guild of Nigeria and a constitution for electoral guidelines is that before you can contest as a chairman of AGN in any state chapter, you must have spent 5 good years
in AGN.
As member in your state.
Yeah.
Not another state, in your state. You should have participated in not less than 4 to 5 movies in your state. You should have attended AGN meeting in your state with your people for countless time.
Yeah.
Before you eligible, yes, eligible for. But when we came up with the election, people came up, they bought form, they want to contest and all that. And that's okay. We are one, belong towards division. Let us come together. We noticed that it has always been one-sided. The leadership of AGN has always been one-sided in Kogi State. Okay. The elders, the legendary men in the entertainment industry in Kogi State came together and said, okay, if this, let's have a meeting and say, okay, we zone it. So that you give me to this zone, I give to the next person who just do it zoned in within, to now be a bylaw within us in Kogi State.
Can you just institute that law?
Oh yes,
Grant.
that was what we instituted, all of us. The national now brought a letter and said they cancelled the electoral guideline, that there will be no disqualification for anybody.
So everybody is free to contest.
Free to contest.
Okay. But why?
So when they said this, that was when we gave ourselves the sense. I was okay, let us be zoning it. After the zoning, they zoned the chairmanship to Big Central. That was when I came in as a contestant. Then another lady came up.
But other people from other zone, other senatorial districts had to go back and sit here.
Yes, or from other zones will now go back. Then we choose what position and what position goes to on that zone, the other places, so that as we are rounding it, if it's the rotation, yes, it's rotational. So you know what you are supposed to contest for. So if you are not from this zone, don't contest for this. Don't contest for this. That was what we all agreed on. So I contested as the chairman, and a lady called Hassana also contested.
From your side?
From the central, yes. And this particular lady has not attended AGN meeting in Kogi State up to 4 times. Okay? We don't know her from anywhere.
That's where the whole issue
started from. We don't know her here. She's a stranger, a total stranger to us. She does not know where we are coming from, the background, the root of AGN in Kogi State. How can you come and then want to lead those that you don't even know? Even when they ask her, do you know them? She doesn't know anybody. I said, well, how do you want to lead us?
Did somebody, actually bring her here, come and contest, or she came on her own accord? How is it?
She was being sponsored by one Mr. Oris G. Yes, that was the man that sponsored her to come and contest. And we're made to know that, okay, by all means, he wanted her to win and become the chairperson of Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Sorry, before it was the man Oris G. Called. Is he a member of AGN?
He's not.
So why does he have interest in AGN?
I don't know. He's a producer here. He just wants to be controlling the affairs of actors in Kogi State, which is not possible. This is our state. We know our problems.
So now tell me, why did the election not go? Why was there problem on the day of the election of those Guilds of Nigeria?
Now, when the National cancelled the electoral guidelines that everybody should contest, they should allow just to favor that lady to contest, we said no problem. All of us, we sat together again and said, okay, how do we vote? Who are supposed to be eligible voters? But that's okay. We have AGN platform in Kogi State, which is VIP, AGN VIP platform. Only those who are been in the guild, in the association for a couple of years, that are there with the legendaries, the elders, everybody are there. And that's okay. Let us use that list as an eligible voters on that day, and we all agreed. To our surprise, on the election day, we have a total number of 32 members on that platform. Okay, and we have the list. I will not be carrying any paper up and down because I am the chairman and not a paper caretaker. Yes. So we are 32 on that list as at that time of the election. Okay, everybody start doing revalidation. We're doing revalidation. If you cannot do revalidation, you will not vote. Once you can do revalidation, you have a vote, a card, your ID card, which will now permit you was issuing the cards. The national will pay to the national account. Okay. Then the national is supposed to send the ID card to the chairman, which is Emeka Shorties.
Okay, they are going.
Yes, they are going. So you assume the way they were able to send,
they're able to do that.
They need. You send to him or the AGNEC, because AGNEC was constituted. which was chaired by Mikisie, Director Mikisie. Then why Mrs. Oindamola was the secretary, and the other person, Usman, was a member. 3 of them as AGNEC. So you're supposed to bring the musical cards, the ID cards, to the chairman or the AGNEC to distribute to eligible voters. Okay. Now, we had this agreement. On the day of election, we saw crowd. Like, what's going on here? Crowd, like people who are not members of the association of AGN. They are not actors. They are not filmmakers. From nowhere. Not knowing that they went to Federal University to go and register people that are not actors. They don't know anything about AGN to come and vote for Hassanan. And to vote. Yes. So when they came, the chairman then, Emeka shot it, now called one out and asked a question. The video is on air. Why are you here? She said she was here to vote. What are you voting for? She said she doesn't know. They just asked her to come and vote, and they gave her the ID card right there. They now collected that Origi went to the national and registered them.
Okay, I collected ID
cards for them to be able to vote.
Oh, okay. So the ID card they got to come and vote, they come through the correct chairman?
No, not at all. Did not come through the correct chairman then, as at that time.
Yeah.
So they just came to vote. Okay, what is the meaning of AGN?
They don't know.
They don't know. Which is Actors Guild of Nigeria? They don't know. What is the name of the current chairman of AGN, Kogi State chapter? They don't know. So how can you be an eligible voter? Is that correct? So now they voted by all means for the lady to emerge as the chairperson. Then the people of Kogi State, the poor people of Kogi State, stood and said no, it's not supposed to be done that way.
Okay, that was how the election could not hold. And the election, right,
could not hold. It was postponed.
Okay, so if election did not hold, why then are you parading yourself as AGN chairman?
Point of correction, please. I am not parading myself as the AGN chairman.
Okay, tell me.
I am the elected AGN chairman, Kogi State chapter.
Well, you told me that election did not hold.
Election did not hold as at then. That was 2 months ago or a month ago. Yeah. Election did not hold that day. We were invited to Abuja. I was there. Emeka Shotit was there. Simzi was there. The so-called Asana was also there. And Prince in Abuja there was there. We were all there for the meeting with the national president and other ESCOs. Before then, I've already sent my report to the president because he called me to send the report of what happened on the election day, and I did. So, and others did. So, when I had IBM, because what happened at the election was on air, to see that they brought hoodlums, they brought people who are not actors to come and vote for who they don't even know. So, because of the way it was going on air, they were angry at the national, they invited us, and then we explained. They now pleaded that we should bring down the video. Yes, that we posted, that they brought those people and not that. That when we bring it, that we should bring the post down, and then we snap to them that we should come back and arrange for another election. And we told them we will not bring out the video until after the election. Let them come and conduct the election. They will bring down the video because people need to know. If they don't know, then we don't know what you're doing. They still insisted that we should bring down the video, which we did. And they didn't come as at that time.
Also, for myself, this thing will happen in which of the months?
That's June, July, August.
Okay.
Yes. August. So, on the 6th of this month, September, yes, we conducted our election at Holy Trinity.
Okay, you did the election without the national essence of the national.
Yeah, because that's how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to, a state supposed to conduct the election and send reports to the national.
Then why did you involve the national in the first instance?
If we did not involve them, they decided to come on their own. It was just on the election day that they brought their own list that they have connived with Origi to come and present on that day. And the good people of Kogi State said, no, that will not work because we already have our list that we want to use in Kogi State. We agreed.
So at the end of your election, so was Asana present at the last election that you would come?
Everybody were invited, but she did not come. But every other persons were there for the election. In fact, the P-man governor was there. SSA to the governor on surveillance was there. Other SSA were represented. Every SSA to the governor on culture and tourism was represented. All these people were there. Baba GFO was there. Notable entertainers were present at the election, and the election was conducted free and fair.
That was the one that brought you the son as AGN.
Yes, and with all the elders and legendary men in Kogi State's entertainment.
At the end of that election, did you send report back to the that's a new election and a new chairman has emerged?
Yes, we sent them.
They now appointed a new caretaker showman.
We did our election on the 6th of this month, and then we sent them a report and letter on the 7th. They have the letter with them, and we have our copy with us. It was after then they now said they appointed a caretaker chairman. A caretaker committee chairman. We don't have any caretaker committee in Kogi State. We have an elected AGN chairman in Kogi State, which is me, James Hero.
Okay, now,
as we go, start right now.
Yes,
we are working on the inauguration. The inauguration will take place any moment from now.
Okay, now if you have that, I want to ask you, why did you remove the current caretaker, in quotes now? Why did you remove the current chairman from the popular WhatsApp group of the AGN?
Nobody removed anybody. Before that was what is they were removed. They removed the video themselves. They removed themselves from the platform. They removed themselves from the platform. We didn't know that was the second day that they sent the letter to them. That they got the letter. Maybe is the caretaker chairman is Abuja caretaker chairman, community chairman. We don't know. But as far as Kogi State is concerned, in AGN, we do not have caretaker chairman for Actors Guild of Nigeria, Kogi State chapter. I, James Hero, I am the elected Actors Guild of Nigeria, Kogi State chapter chairman.
Okay, now what?
So whoever is parading himself as the caretaker, that's on paper.
Okay, now let me quickly ask you. Now that this is a place, because as it stands now, whether you like it or not, there is a caretaker chairman of AGN Kogi State based on the letter presented to him by the national. If this is the case, and
those records are not valid,
and you are the authentic as put by the law, by the order of the election, if this is what it is, what are you doing to ensure that you have one house and move further?
Yeah, thank you very much. Peace is what we want in Kogi State, and that's what we've been enjoying for a couple of years. That's God has helped Emeka Shorty to bring that peace to us, and that peace will continue to reign. You see, nobody can be in Abuja and be deciding on what we do in Kogi State. If the people say that this is who they want as their leader, who can do that? Nobody. You shouldn't challenge that. This is who they want. This is who they know. Now, I put this question to you, sir. You know me. You have been seeing me in all the entertainment activities in Kogi State here. Have you, to be honest, the person that came here as the caretaker committee chairman, have you seen him in any Kogi entertainment activities before?
Hey, but he's an actor and a member of your organization.
No, no. I'm just asking you. Any activities that have been held here, have you ever seen him?
No, I don't work in all.
You see, no. Is it there?
Have you seen him? Who time is your member? Same topic in several.
But you have been seeing me. You've been seeing Emeka Shorty.
I see.
In good, but this person has not been participating. in the activities of Kogi Entertainment.
It means you don't know him as an actor.
I know him.
So she's a complete entertainment. He's a you understand?
He's a member, okay, or not an active member. If he tells you that he has contested as secretary before, is he active?
Has he not acted in movies, up to 5 movies in Kogi State? Has he not?
He did not contest.
That was the
Mother contested.
that was because
I contested.
no, that was because in other parts of the state they were asked to, to step down because it's not zoned to their area, based on what you told me.
Yeah, he never bought form to contest. He didn't buy form to contest. I bought a form to contest for the position. In fact, so so if you did not contest, how can you become? It's not possible. I contested.
I have my caretaker position is not by election.
No, it's not by election.
Okay.
Yes, so we don't have any caretaker committee in Kogi State, sir.
Okay, as it is now, do you think the national will recognize you and work with you as the AGN chairman in Kogi State? They will. How will they?
They will.
Because they don't identify as the chairman.
That is not true. That is not true.
So if they do it is not true, how did they come about with the caretaker?
This election has been done before they brought out this caretaker stuff, and it is cancelled. The people of Kogi State say they don't want anything like caretaker. We wanted an election. Election was conducted peacefully, and I won. Out of 32, I got 28 out of 32, and the rest positions were on hold because no contender. They were just single, and that was how we emerged. And we sent them letter for the election, and they have a copy.
So moving ahead as the chairman now, are you going to carry these people along in your activities, especially your co-contender and the current caretaker? How are you going to merge them?
They are welcome together. They are welcome. This is one Kogi, and we are going to work together. They are welcome. Let me tell you, we had our first meeting yesterday, our first AGN meeting after the election yesterday at our usual location, and we had the crowd. But they were not there. So they are welcome. We sent a message for the meeting. We had the meeting as usual.
How would they come when you don't have them on the platform?
No, they removed themselves. We did not remove anybody. In fact, when we noticed, we still added them back, and they removed themselves. So some of them were still added. I was not the admin of the group. They were added and they removed it. So we had our peaceful meeting yesterday, and then I made my statement, and other legendary men were there and they had a statement too. So if you say that you are appointed as the AGN caretaker chairman, you are supposed to be dialoguing with the elders and the legendary men that we have in the film industry. So no, you are not. You are just alone. How can you? He was with one. How can you?
In the way that he is finding it difficult to meet with people because he is no longer on the platform.
From everybody, this is us. We know ourselves. We know where we started from. This is AGN Kogi. We know where we started. We know what is happening to us. We know how we've been doing it. So how can you say, okay, before now, has he not been talking to people? He has been talking to people. Okay, you don't have the people's contact again. If you are not on the platform, you cannot talk to people. You cannot visit. I visited everybody, and I'm still visited. So you are afraid to visit anybody. So why are you scared to visit somebody if you are legit? If you are not an authentic person, so you should be free to visit any of the elder and the legend. If the people of Kogi State say they don't want this, why do you want to impose it on them? It is wrong. And let me tell you another one. You cannot have an association that does not support the government of the day.
Well,
I am telling you now,
government is different from our association.
Yes, this is Kogi State. This is Actors Guild of Nigeria, Kogi State chapter. You cannot remove Kogi State from the association as long as it is constituted in the state.
But it mustn't support the government.
No, we are not politically inclined, but we support the government of the day, even the national. Even the national support the government of the day. If you don't support the government of the day, how do you trend? How do you meet up? You can't meet up because you must involve in certain activities to carry out
is that the case here? That's not the case.
No, that's not the case. But I'm telling you that even the person that is parading himself as the caretaker chairman does not even support the government on the day.
No, it's not. This is not government activity.
Yeah, it's not government activity.
These are association.
You cannot have an association in a state as AGN Kogi State chapter that you will not support the government today. We are not politically inclined. We don't do politics. But you cannot succeed in a state as AGN without supporting the government of the day.
However, now it's not the case.
Yes, it's not the case. For this same person, there's no way you can be doing another thing and you want to come and align with the government of the day. If you go and check this person that I'm talking about, check his page, you will see that he has been against the government of the day, all from the beginning till now. Then how do you want to come and work for the same government? Now, why is it put there and you still want to come and collect money from the government to use for the national election? That's why they were put there. It is not possible. If the people say this is what they want, allow the people to choose their leader, and they have chosen their leader.
You have made your point, and I
let their leaders lead them.
Yeah, the people have listened to both of you, and they should be able to draw conclusion from all that you have said. I want to thank you very much for coming to this show. Until next time, when we go to bring other very important issues, I want to say thank you for coming. Probably you may want to have one or two words to say before you leave. So what would that be?
All right, thank you very much. At this point, let's love leads. Let there be unity. Let us walk as a team, as brothers. Let us walk as one body from Kogi State. Kogi State is for us. I will continue to preach the good news about Kogi State. We'll never say anything bad. So let us lift Kogi State entertainment up together. So thank you all for watching.
Thank you so much for your time. My name is Dan Sofo Jr. Remember, this is What Now. And as you know, you continue to like, continue to subscribe, and don't forget that it's always your rights to know. If you have not shared this video, please share, subscribe, more important, and drop your comments. Bye for now.